GM everyone, today I want to show you how you can become a fund manager on FBYT and how you can pretty much initialize your profile and open your first vault. So once you go to the FBYT.io, you just need to go to the launch app, and once you are in the app, first thing is obviously to connect your wallet. In my case, I will be using Phantom Wallet. So you just connect the Phantom Wallet in which I previously logged in. And in order to create your vault, you will need to initialize your profile. So obviously you want to upload some image. Let's say we upload this image. You put your name. I will just put grit123. You put your bio. Maybe you want to drop your X profile. Maybe you want to stay anonymous. So this is up to you. I will just put Degen Trader. So in this case, you register and continue, and you confirm. Make sure that you have some Solana in your wallet. I think you need around $1 total to initialize the profile and open the vault, so you don't need to worry like whether you will have enough Sol or not. I think it's the fees are very low. It's around $0.2 or something like that, but I just like to have more just so I don't encounter any problems during the process. So we sign the message, wait a little bit, and we will have our profile initialized. You need to confirm the transaction once more. As you can see, like the fees are extremely small. Okay, now as you can see, we have grid1223 profile. This is our address, right? Here you can see what is our average performance, what is our assets under management, what is the number of investors, how many vaults I have, the rewards that I get through my referrals and through managing the vaults. Okay, here are the referrals as well. So let's initialize our vault. You click on create vault. First thing, you can choose between open-ended and close-ended. Open-ended means that investors can come at any moment of time and invest. Closed-ended, maybe you see, okay, we are approaching to the end of the bull run and you don't want people to invest while the market is going downside. So usually in most of the cases you want to do open-ended, except if specifically you know that you will need close-ended funds. So display name, let's say we display it as grit DCA strategy, Bitcoin DCA. You can upload cover image, so I will just upload something completely random. Okay, it needs to be smaller. I usually have all the large images. Let's try to put that one again. Minimum raise amount. So here you're putting like how much funds you want to raise until your vault becomes active. Usually you want this to be very low. I'll put just one USDC so I can pretty much make it active immediately. You choose in which asset you want your investors to invest funds. I think since you're on a Solana, USDC is kind of natural pick, right? Because people know how much they put and they know how much they will get, and it's much easier for them to kind of measure the performance in comparison if you're doing it in Sol, for example. And I feel that more people are using USDC than USDT on Solana. So minimum investment per investor. Also, I want to keep it low. I want to keep it maybe at $1. Lockup period is like how much time does it take for them to be able to withdraw funds once they deposit. I really don't want to put this high. I will put maybe 1 hour here. Management fees per year. Now this is the part where things get interesting. So you as a fund manager are earning money from the management and performance fees. Usually the standard rates are around 2% in the traditional fund management for the management fees and around 15 to 20% in the performance fees. Since we are in Web3, I usually like to have performance fees set on 20%, while for the management fees, I would maybe keep it at 4% or something similar to that. And you can also choose like how often will these fees be paid out. So you can set it to be like 4 per year, or you can set maybe you want to take quarterly, which means you will get 1% every quarter, as you can see here. Maybe you set it to monthly, then you're getting 0.33%, or weekly. This is completely up to you and your preferences. Anyway, I'll keep it like this. So we are taking monthly fees, we are taking 4% for the management and 20% for the performance. We agree, create the vault. Okay, we need to confirm with the wallet. As you can see, this is the fee that is taken for us to create the vault. It's again very small. We're signing the signature. And vault is created. As you can see, finalizing your vault, and currently, since we just made the vault is in fundraising stage, and since we set the minimum amount to raise is like $1, we need to get some funds in order for vault to get active. So you can invest in your own vault from the same wallet, or other people can invest alongside with you. So I will just copy the vault name, and I wanna invest into my own vault. So you click to the invest, you click invest here, and usually you can sort by created ones, and yours will be last because you just created it, obviously. Or you can just paste the vault ID that you used, or the vault name, and this is how you can easily get to your vault. So we click on our vault, you can see all the stuff that you put during the vault creation, and you just click invest in your vault. Let's say we put $5 that we want to invest. You can see there's 4% management fees, 20% performance. Okay, we just click on agree and invest $5 into the vault. So now you have perspective how it looks when you're a manager and how it looks as an investor. The process as investor is like very simple. You just navigate through the vaults and you invest into the one that you want to invest in. You can see here the fees that you're paying. The fees are very minimal. And you can see deposit completed. It happens literally within milliseconds from the moment that you're investing in the vault. So now we are going back to the manager side, and once you go to the vault, you will see that your vault is now not in the, as soon as I refresh the page, the vault won't be in the fundraising stage, it will be pretty much in an active stage. And here you can see the vault is now active, which means that you as a fund manager can now trade within the vault. Okay, now as you can see, we have $5 in the vault, and maybe we wanna trade it and get some assets. So maybe we wanna spend $2 on buying Solana. So you just select $2 of USDC, and here you can see exactly how much SOL you will get. So we are swapping USDC for SOL. And you can see the trade is instantly executed, and you can see that you now have $2 of SOL, $3 of USDC. Maybe we wanna buy, let's see which tokenized assets we have. Maybe we wanna buy another $1.50 of Nvidia, for example, and we swap, approve transaction. Everything is very fast and very smooth. So you can see now we have $1.50 of Nvidia as well. And maybe we want to get some passive yield on our stable coins. So we want to invest into USDY, which gives around 4.5% APY per year, which is still much higher than most of the staking protocols that we have. So you can already see that all these two positions are kind of in a lose. Okay, we put one USDC, we execute the swap, and now you can see like the whole portfolio composition. You can see the trade history. Once I refresh the page, we should have all 3 trades that we kind of executed. Yeah, you can see them here. Also, I got a lot of questions from people like, can I as a fund manager withdraw all the assets from the vault? No, and this is the beauty of the product, right? That investors are 100% safe right? They're the only ones that can withdraw funds. They can do it pretty much once the lockup period is over. They're the only ones that can withdraw assets from the vault. And on you as a fund manager is to kind of come up with a strategy. How do you make the profits for the investors so they actually keep the assets in your vault, that you're taking the performance fees and the management fees that we spoke about. I hope that we gave you now some clarity about how the platform works. If you have some questions, we're always open to hear them and help you alongside the way. So thank you for watching until the end. Bye bye.